Hey, what's up guys, in this video I'm going to be going over modulations. So doing modulations in Bitwig, it's not that apparent. We're going to start with an LFO, simple LFO. So say we have an LFO and we have our polysynth here and we want to modulate, something. There's two LFOs, well three. We can modulate, anywhere in between here, but say if we click on, the map kind of button here, we can't really map it to anything. It's because we have to actually drag the polysynth into the effects chain, and with that then we have the ability to modulate like pitch, as an example. Maybe I can do this. So with this you can do really kind of interesting modulation all the way into the frequency range or the audible range. And that's the LFO. There's two LFOs here, and I was kind of hoping there'd be four, just so it's not as cluttered if you want to have a lot of modulations. Of course there's two LFOs here, but I would like that. Maybe someone will make, when the modular environment comes out, they'll double this up. I'm sure it'd be pretty simple, so that way we can have a bunch of modulations. And you can modulate on top of that. Say if you want to add two more, you just drag that whole thing into the effects chain, and now you have a chain, and anything within here can be modulated, even the depth of another LFO, and and so on, which is really neat. Just go like that. So we have 6 LFOs, and you can just kind of go crazy and have different things wibbling and wobbling at different rates. Another thing I wanted to go into is a step mod. So this is kind of the same deal. All right, we'll just open that up. It turns into our little self-contained friend here with little heat vents, very sequencer, old school sequencer-esque, reason-ish. If that makes any sense. Just drag that in there. That blue means that it's in its own little self-contained everything, and you can collapse it. Animations are really tight in Bitwig. I like it a lot. So this is the same, like an LFO is just like a rate of different, like just a rate. It's just a low frequency oscillator, and that works well. But a step mod, it's more of a set value in a cycle. So it's kind of like sample and hold, but you have a little bit more control. So yeah, let's go to a square wave. Be careful, the resonance is very easy to mess up here. So we're gonna click on our little mod so we can modulate the frequency, and we'll just kind of do that. Right, and it kind of sequences in the filter opening, and it's pretty cool. We can do other things, give it more of an analog feel. So I'm gonna leave that. I'm going to drop in another step mod, drag it in there, so it's all self-contained, and it gets to the point where we need really, really widescreen monitors to get all that going. So yeah, I'm gonna modulate the pitch here. And do that. So I have to modulate it just a tiny bit more. So you get like an analog-y sound. Could have made a better example than this, but you kind of get the idea. Right, and you can have it set to time in seconds or in beat. If you turn off one, then it turns off all of them, which I guess kind of makes sense. But there's a wet mix, which doesn't do anything. It just makes everything quiet. Right, and with that, you can just modulate on top of modulate. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. I'll be back with some more Bitwig stuff. And yeah, hope you learn stuff.